piece of breaking news that's coming in from 10 Downing Street. There's been a car crash at the main gates of 10 Downing Street. One person, we're given to understand, has been arrested. No injuries have been reported. We don't know what was the status of the person who was driving the car. Was he in a normal state of mind? Was he intoxicated or in any form or fashion? He's been arrested is what we know. These are the latest pictures that we're getting. You can see the police there cordoning off a portion of the area, the walkway in front of 10 Downing. Sanjay Suri has more details on this. Sanjay, what more information do we have? When did this happen? How did this car crash happen?
Well, this is something that happened just minutes back, and we await further detail. But what is very clear is from the police report so far that one person has been arrested, and rather reassuringly, we hear that no one is injured. Routinely, a very large number of people stand outside the gates of Downing Street to watch the Prime Minister come and go, get themselves photographed and whatnot. And if a car has abruptly turned in from Whitehall towards the gates of Downing Street, there would be a very serious danger to a number of people present there at any given time. We do hear there are no injuries, but we do await also further details. It is also clear that this was a quite senseless move. The entrance to Downing Street itself is very strongly guarded. You have a fence as a first line of defense. Then we have bollocks that are telescopic bollards that can be put up. Then we have very heavy iron gates. Then we have a ring of security personnel on duty there. There's a further a line of telescopic bollards. So this is now going to be 5 or 6 lines of defense before anyone can get into Downing Street. And we know that there has been an attack on Parliament where one policeman was killed in an attack where somebody crashed a car into the building. Since then, the police have really stepped up security. This move was not going to get anywhere. A desperate move, it would appear also, most certainly a crazed move, while we await further details about the state of the person who carried out this attempt to break into Downing Street.
You did also say that there are layers of security, layers of barricades before one can get to the front door of 10 Downing. Do we know how far this person who was driving this car managed to get in? And also, do we know any details? Is the Metropolitan Police putting out any details of who this individual is and what state of mind he was in when this car crash happened? Do we have any idea of what his motivations were?
Well, on the first issue, he clearly did not get in very far, clearly did not get in past the gates at all. It would have been impossible to do so. And it is almost at the entrance to Downing Street. Never mind the entrance to 10 Downing Street, which is further down, a couple of 100 yards or 150 yards down from the entrance of Downing Street to 10 Downing Street. Clearly didn't get that far, didn't get even to enter Downing Street because that's where you have very effective barricades. Clearly, this person has carried out a desperate act. It was certainly not guided by any realistic sense of what the person could achieve, and we have no information what this person was trying to achieve. Seems to have been a desperate form of protest, but we do await further details from the police on this.
All right, Sanjay, we'll leave it at that. We, like he said, we would like to know who this person was, what his motivations were, what his state of mind was, whether he was inebriated in any form or fashion, or was he of sound mind at that time, and of course, like I said, what his intentions were, because like Sanjay was saying, it would be a very foolhardy move to try and crash into the barricades outside Downing Street. Getting to the Prime Minister's residence, which is 10 Downing, which is a few hundred yards away from the start of the street, would have been unthinkable. But be that as it may, Sanjay, we'll be in touch with you if there are any further details on this car crash that's happened outside Downing.